Welcome to Attleboro Update. Attleboro has gained a new source of funding to promote city development. The state officially named Attleboro a gateway city earlier this week, which now makes the city eligible for millions of dollars in state grants for education and economic development. Attleboro State Representatives have been working for the past several years to have Attleboro be accepted as a gateway city. State Representative Elizabeth Poirier was one of those representatives, and we spoke with her to get her reaction to the news.
The Gateway City project is one that was devised a few years ago for cities who met certain criteria. One of them is population. It had to be over 35,000 and under 250,000. The median income had to be below a certain amount, and the number of bachelor's degrees earned by citizens had to be at a certain percentage level. If communities met that criteria, they would be considered a gateway city. And there was a fund established that these gateway cities could share, and they would be for specific purposes. A lot of it is for educational purposes, to be able to help the children that lived in the city, to be able to have the advantage of the best education that could be provided for them. There were also several economic development opportunities for the city to expand their resources, their business resources, and also some help for transportation. At the beginning of last term, George Ross was elected as the state representative from the city, and he had 99% of the city, and of course I had the one precinct. And with his leadership, we worked on trying to get Attleboro considered as a gateway city. We discovered that the only criteria that Attleboro did not meet was the median income criteria. And as a matter of fact, the Attleboro income, the median income, was only $125 over what was required. And we felt that that could have been argued because the income levels are by estimates. So we spoke to the people that operate the Gateway City program, and they told us there were no exceptions. And we were very dismayed by that because we knew that the figures were based on the old census figures. And of course, we have now new census figures, but we were unable to access those figures at that time. So in order to expedite it, George and I co-filed a bill. It asked that the Gateway City criteria be changed by allowing any city who met within 0.5% of the median salary figure to be included. It passed the House and it passed the Senate, but the governor did not sign it. And so we were left again this year to fight the battle. After the start of the term this year, which began in January of 2013, the new census figures became available. And sure enough, just as we thought, Attleboro met that criteria, as did another city in the Commonwealth, Peabody. And so Attleboro and Peabody were added to the list of gateway cities. Immediately upon finding out, the gateway city people are going to be in touch with the mayor of the city, and they are going to set up an appointment to sit with the mayor to explain exactly what he is entitled to and what he can apply for and what the criteria is. And I have asked the program directors to please include the legislators in those meetings as well, so we will know exactly what it is we're entitled to. And we will aggressively work towards obtaining the additional funding. I'm very interested in giving the opportunities to some businesses that already exist here in the city to be able to expand and grow and provide more opportunities for employment. I believe that the fact that Attleboro is a gateway city will open some doors in that regard. And I know that there are companies here in the city that would very much like to bring in a larger workforce. However, Massachusetts has been historically known as a very expensive state in which to do business. And we're always looking for some incentives to give these companies so that they would be willing to relocate here. And there are many advantages to establishing a business in Massachusetts despite the high cost. We have a very skilled workforce available. We think that there are a lot of workers here that perhaps their company has moved on and they have the skill and the desire to continue to work. And we would like very much to see interested companies, perhaps some that are here now, perhaps some that could be drawn here because of this circumstance, and give them the added incentive to move here into the city due to some of the benefits that will be provided by the Gateway City program. And I think it would be a wonderful thing to see downtown Attleboro bustling with activity and workers, you know, to and fro. I'm very happy for all the cooperation that has gone into this aggressive push, starting with George Ross, of course, and now all of the legislators that represent the city of Attleboro have had a part in this, as had the mayor. And I'm just very grateful that this partnership with everyone who represents the city, how we've worked together to make this happen. And I'm just delighted to see the success here.